I'm Josh with Hashrocket TV. I'm here with Sandi Metz, who is just about to publish officially a book that she's been working on. And Sandi, would you like to talk a little bit about that?
The book is Practical Object-Oriented Design in Ruby. It's a programmer's tale about object-oriented design. It would teach all the academic principles of object-oriented design, but it's written by a programmer, me, for programmers, you.
Right, and you were telling me earlier it's not designed like a lot of technical books that you would pick up as a reference necessarily, but something that takes you through a story, and Rails devs or any Ruby developer would be able to pull off the shelf and be able to help them with the problems that they're dealing with right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really a book that's meant to be read front to back.
Okay.
And so it's not a reference book that you would pick up and read apart. It's really meant for the huge population of people that have come to Ruby perhaps through Rails, who have written very successful apps that they find they cannot now maintain. So Ruby's a great language, and Rails is such a wonderful framework that it lets, like, if you can string logical thoughts together, you can write an app that wins. But there's a real cost to winning that people are now paying now because they're finding that they can't improve the applications that they've already written. And so people are discovering the need for sort of tried and true object-oriented techniques. And this is a really approachable book. It's about how to write code, how to arrange code.
Right, and you have years of experience with Smalltalk, an object-oriented language, and so probably trying to bring some of that knowledge back into the Ruby community, where sometimes we are lacking object-oriented principles.
I feel lucky to have come up through Smalltalk because it's so oopy that you cannot avoid learning it.
Right.
And so people who segue into Ruby from procedural languages never got that opportunity. And even, okay, I know this is probably anathema to some, Java doesn't really help you learn OOP.
Sure.
And so there's huge populations of people who, because of the framework, can be successful, but the hole gets deeper and deeper, and eventually you fall in it.
Yeah.
Right? And so these guys are like, the people who've read the Rough Cut, which is out on Safari now, are finding it really useful in terms of sculpting a way to think about objects that solves really common problems that they're encountering now.
Right, right. Well, the book is coming out very soon. The Professional Ruby series, Addison Wesley.
Yes.
And you just mentioned there's a Rough Cut available. If people want to get it right now, how would you do that?
People can go to Safari Online
Okay.
and search for me, Sandi Metz, or Practical Object-Oriented Design in Ruby. Chapters 2 through 8 are up online right now. I'm just finishing. I have a deadline 3 weeks from now for the rest of it.
Awesome.
So the print copy will be available in September.
Great.
But you can read it now if you're interested.
Sounds very, very cool. So thank you very much, Sandi.
Thanks, Josh.
Looking forward to it.
Appreciate it.